Right, moving on to building my hatch cutter now. So mainly over here. Let me remember which I'm following, what colours I'm following on this one. The Drifthound contrast, this kind of little grey one here, with heading over here for certain parts of it. So start out, I need to get 48, 49, 50, 51. And unfortunately this is another one of these horrible ones where they just randomly have the bottom, gosh, that took a walk, the bottom of the foot, the sole of the boot, just like randomly not connected. For reasons. I'm sure they have good reasons, but they are still reasons. 52 as well. Where's my little 52 gone? Over here. Alright, so let me and you know, this is like one of these weird things that they do for some reason. Like, oh no, hang on, have I got the right one? I can't find it. No, I don't need that. No, that's fine. Sorry, going off on merry adventures there in my mind. Where am I up to here? Cleaning up things, getting everything nice and clean, making sure I haven't missed any bits. And still short a leg somewhere. There it is. 51. Let's start popping these bits together then. So we got this part which is going to pop into there like so. Then we got the other leg that is going to join onto it there. Thinking about like model poses as well. There's a lot of sometimes disagreement now about whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, that a lot of miniatures feel like they follow the same posing. Like too many miniatures seem to be in a similar standing position, aiming position, etc., compared to older miniatures. And some of the debates that go on about that online. Let me just get the little sprue out now to build this hatch cutter. Yeah, let me just start getting the parts out. Yeah, 24, 25, 24. Boop. 25, there's a little bit here, there's going to be a nightmare to clean up a bit. What else do we need? 23 as well, this here. Yeah, the posing issues of a lot of miniatures feel like they have a similar pose quite often. And, you know, I think the issue happens because models are a lot more accurate, physically accurate, than they used to be in the past. Which means that actually the poses that you actually end up putting these miniatures in to make them look like they're actively in a battle, they actually reduce the number of viable poses you can create without them looking odd. Like some of the older miniatures looked absolutely weird. Like the squatty legged Space Marines were a prime example of that. Now, how does this one glue on? Because this is quite a weird little piece, isn't it? Oh, do you know why? I've took the wrong piece off too soon. That's why it looks weird. It's 24. I must have took oh yeah, I took 27 out. It's 24 that I need. It's this thing, acetylene torch, I'm going to assume. Yeah. So actually, using proper proportioned and kind of genuine positioning actually makes things worse, because it limits the number of poses that you can use. I'm just trying to see how this pops on here. Yeah. Right, I'm just trying to work out how this goes on. I'm trying to work out if it's attached to anything or if it's just kind of sat. I think it's just kind of sat on the miniature roughly here. I think feels like it's dangling in the wrong way, that, but I'll have a check in a bit. Okay, now let's pop this arm on as well, because that'll tell me if I've put that torch in the right place. Yeah, you see that torch is interfering with that arm at the moment. Let's pop this arm in, get the arm position right, like so. Yeah, then I can get that to settle like that. That looks better now, doesn't it? Okay, let's get the head out now. So the head is 26, and that little part 27 is going to join this. It seems like the positioning of this head has to be right. So this looks like it kind of pops in there. Yeah, so it's kind of like this. Gosh, this is going to be a pain to get in, isn't it? Like that. Oh gosh, what a difficult bit to line up. There we go. Then I'm going to assume now that that goes there, and potentially now, where does that go into? Yeah, it definitely goes into the back of this here, doesn't it? Somewhere. So the suggestion is that it needs to kind of, there we go. So you hook it over that by the look of it. But then that looks really weird because his head looks like it's almost full circle. Like literally, oh no, it's alright. It's just very twisted to the side of the head, but not in a bad way. There we go, like that. And then he's kind of looking off. Now, what else do we need? We need to pop number 22, which is his auto pistol arm. I sometimes wonder with spaceborne weapons if they worry about damaging the ship, or if they just basically say to themselves, we'll deal with the damage. And do you know what am I doing? Put that arm on the wrong side. What am I like? Right, let me glue that one on first. I'm having a constant thing at the moment of putting things on the wrong side without paying attention. Did it the other day with my Malcador build, my tank builder completely messed up. Put the turret inside out so that it then completely messed it up. Right, I'm just having a look at this because yeah, I'm just making sure, which, see that there, you want to try and get that pipe to connect to that outlet as well. So I'm just going to try and gently prise that on while it's still got a bit of elasticity to it, just because I was thinking, like, yeah, there's got to be a point where that pops on. There we go. So that is our hatch cutter, which I will base up when I've got an appropriate base for him. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you for the next video.